Is Cat not who Mike Brown wants?
Is Cat not who Mike Brown wants in terms of like wanting another place out type of big? You mean?
Yes.
You
Is
never
he
know what
what
that
is it
numbskull
Well, before
wants.
when you look at Mike
well before
Brown,
the
when you look at
season,
the offense?
Cat said he didn't know. Cat said he didn't know how he fits in Mike Brown's offense. So
He did say that.
maybe
Yeah.
there is something there. Maybe there is something there, chill.
Because it seems to me where Cat Cat didn't struggle offensively last year. We were sitting up here in January, a year and a month ago. We were sitting up here having a conversation about Cat being first team All Pro. That was a real conversation. Like we were having a conversation. Ox was ready to jump through this screen when we was talking about Wemby being better than him. We were having that conversation. That was going on. Now we're at
how far we've come.
now exactly. That's crazy. That's crazy, Ron. Now we at a point where he doesn't touch the ball in the offense, where the offense has changed so much because Cat offensively is that kind of player in terms of a bucket getter. So now we move forward. Like, why wouldn't you utilize that type of offense? I think because when I look at Cat and I'm thinking about Mike Brown in terms of how he's diagramming his system, I don't think Cat is conducive to what he wants. Like when I think about Sabonis, I think that Mike Brown is looking for something more of that archetype, a big that I can be more of a hub. And he wants Cat to be that, a guy where the ball is moving and I can run some offense through him as a hub, as opposed to Cat being the guy, as opposed to the offense running through him.
I'm watching some of the film back from yesterday's game, and at the 11:33 mark, there's a possession where OG has the ball and there's like four Cavs in the paint. He kicks it out to Josh Hart. Hart has Cat wide open, and he kicks it to Jose Alvarado. He shoots it and misses. And then the very next possession, ironically, they try to throw Cat the ball in the post, and the pass isn't a great one, and they turn the ball over. Like, part of it, I think, is just the personnel as a whole trying to find Cat more even beyond Brunson. And you could say a part of that is like that's not like a key initiative of their offense right now. It's tough. I don't know.
I just look at this Knicks team and what this season in particular, what is their identity? Because when we talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder, we talk about San Antonio, right? When we're talking about the Boston Celtics, right? The better teams in the league, they all have identities. What exactly is the Knicks' identity? Like when you look at them, what are they hanging their hard hat on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it's anything in
Supposed
particular.
to be that hard hat.
It's
It's supposed to
I
be
don't
that
think
hard hat, but
That's what I
Detroit
thought.
started bullying them, and then it just turns to they look soft, man, against Detroit and things. Like it's just they've lost some of that. That's to my point earlier. Like I don't know if it's like player regression stuff or if they've just lost some of that just dog, but they don't look like the same team against some of these elite teams, man. They're getting blown out. Chill. It's not like they're losing by one possession, two possessions.
got
These
smoked
games are
last night.
over like at the
They
start
got
of the
handled
fourth.
last night. They got
Yeah.
smoked last night. Yes, they did. And Ron, to your point, when you're talking about a big man, the confidence that a big man exudes when you involve him in the game, like I can't speak about it enough. So a guy like Jalen Brunson, when we go 2-3 trips and Jalen Brunson, instead of us running the offense, says, you out. Big fella on the box. You stay right there. Don't move. You stay right there. Big man, I'm coming to you. The next trip, we do the same thing. Big fella, right here. You out. You stay right there. Don't move. And I'm going to you. Now, I know as a big guy that he's coming to me, right? Now, my big guy knows that I'm coming to him. Now, what that does is that one involves me in the offense, which involves me in the game, which now implores me to be more aggressive as a rebounder, be more aggressive as a screen setter. But when I'm just out here and I'm not really sure what exactly it is that I'm doing, the other stuff I'm not as confident about. And if you guys know anything about basketball, which you guys do, you know upstairs confidence is everything.
Everything's
For
a
sure.
sport. Yeah.
It's
sure.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if
for
I
sure.
and if I feel good about how I'm playing, there's not much that I can't do. And I feel like Brunson, to your point, Dame, if he can take more control of the offense as a lead guard and get Cat more involved in the game, I think we could see a different style of basketball with this New York Knicks team.
Well, chill. The thing with that, what you're saying is, big fella, get here. You know, that's too much back to the basket, get on the block. You know what I'm saying? That's too much prehistoric basketball right there. You know what I mean? We can't play ball like that no more. But my thing still with Cat is I think that's gonna be an issue. You know, I still believe the Knicks do have action. Like I don't want to say in February that this team can't, you know, get it together come mid to late April. But at the same time, like the mindset of a big fella like Cat to not want to be a dominant force, you know, particularly in this game, that's an issue. 14 shots a game. I need Cat shooting 17, 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? Cat got to get him up. And this kind of goes back to the Becky Hammond thing. It can't be your 6-foot point guard that we're relying on to save us and relying on us to get all the shots up, relying on us to get all the clutch baskets. You know what I mean? It can't be that way. You got a 6'11" guy in Cat who is super skilled. We know how good he is on offense. He's self-proclaimed the best shooting big we've ever seen, and for a reason. He's a heck of a basketball player. So for him to be passive, you can't be passive. You gotta bring it to him. And I need Cat to really step up in order for this Knicks team to make some noise in the playoffs. Probably wish he had Jalen Duren.
I just think that I think he's looking for. I think Mike Brown is looking for more of a passing big, and that's not who Cat is. Cat is a scoring big. Cat is the guy that you run the offense through to get buckets. Like, you don't run the offense through him as a hub where we're operating off him. No, you going to him for buckets, and I don't think that that's what Mike Brown is looking for when it comes to Cat.
That's ridiculous. I'm so tired of this shit. Why do you want to pass him big?
Yeah, that's where we live today, Ox. Because Joker is alive. That's why. Because Sabonis is alive.
Oh,
that's
okay.
why.
That's a bonus fan.
I don't mind. See, this is what I saw about yesterday. I say something about defense better. No, you don't got shit. Just like I said yesterday, like I say I like defense, and then I could choose a player that's better on offense. I thought you were a defense guy. Sabonis is dope. Sengun is solid. Jokic is crazy good. But I don't give a damn about no big man passing the basketball. You're 7 feet tall. I'm giving you the ball to score that shit. Now, if you get doubled or in a situation where you find a cutter or something, you know what I'm saying? Cool. You should be able to pass the ball. No big deal. But you don't need to be getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 assists. Man, go dunk the basketball. All this soft ass shit. I'm tired of this. I'm sick and tired of this shit.
No, I get it. But remember where we live, though, Ox. We live in a copycat league, and Joker is now the mark, right? It's more team oriented. It's more.
He's not Joker. Chill.
He's not. No, he isn't. But that's what people think, because they won the NBA championship with that. The Boston Celtics won the NBA championship with ball movement, and guys being able to move the basketball. Not just them, right? Last year we saw what happened with Oklahoma City. Like, the idea that if you got a big that we could run the offense through and we can move the ball and we can run action off of, that looks like that's conducive to winning. When in reality, what's won is putting the ball in the basket. And who puts the ball in the basket? The big.
I mean, more modern ideology though is like you're playing. Hopefully, especially if you have a big that can shoot with like some 5-out spacing. And so your big being on the perimeter will kind of require, especially if you're using him in like dribble handoff situations and stuff like that, it's going to have to be able to pass a little bit. It's kind of the idea, you know what I'm saying? But
that's a dumbass idea.
I may agree. But
real talk, like I said, having the ability to pass the ball, I think everybody's had the ability. I don't. That's my thing is this. I don't think it's a big deal when So I'm just hear me out because I'm not contradicting myself. What I'm saying is I think everybody should have the ability to move the ball. I think I don't look at it as a big deal when a 6'11", 6'10" guy can make a pass. Oh my God, you can make that pass at 6'10". Like, yeah, it's basketball. Right. Pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a big deal. But I also feel like if you're a physically imposing specimen, you should be able to, impose your will and get to the basket. And you don't have to pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I getting the ball standing up like this? Oh, there you go, pass it. Man, go score the ball.
Ox, what that shit sound to me like is sitting at the dinner table. Everybody can eat, but don't nobody eat before me. Nobody. Don't nobody touch none of this food before me. Daddy get the big piece of chicken. That's it. And don't get me wrong, you guys are gonna eat, but don't nobody eat before I eat. And I feel like if they featured Cat more in the offense in the spaces where he's the most effective. Don't get me wrong, Miles, when I say that when Brunson is telling Cat to get here, that's not necessarily just on the box. Cat may want the basketball. Cat may want the basketball at the elbow, and Brunson knows that. Cat may have a mismatch with a smaller guy, and he gets him on the left block where he's good. Cat may have a mismatch with a big guy on the left block. Cat may have a mismatch at the high post, and these are the spaces that you, as your lead guard, your big man is the most effective. Whatever we running, we've seen players all the time deviate from offense. We ain't running that shit. You get your ass right there, and that's where I'm going to. So, I mean, I think that they would be more effective if that was to happen with their point guard.
Chill. I'm not going to overreact to one game. Like, they lost to the Cavs.
Real talk, they got blown out yesterday by Cleveland. They got blown out by Detroit.
I get it.
It's a couple games.
I get it. But at the end of the day, the Cavs have been playing some good basketball as of late. I think they won like 9 of their last 11 games or whatnot.
12, 13.
Had to bounce back after losing to OKC. They were at home. We've seen like these lulls from New York before this season. You know what I'm saying? After the in-season tournament, they kind of went on a bad stretch there. But we've also seen the highs. We've seen when everyone was clicking on this team and they look like one of the best teams in the league. So I don't know. I'm just waiting for the playoffs with the Knicks at this point. I'm not going to be judging them off the rest of these regular season games. It's quite frankly kind of an unserious regular season team. That's what they've shown this year. To me, there are a lot of parallels between the Knicks and Minnesota. I've been saying this for a minute. Very talented rosters, very head-scratching moments when you watch them play. But that doesn't take away from their talent, and that doesn't take away from what these teams have been able to accomplish in the playoffs. Like we've seen them. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that keeps keeping me around. It's like I've seen what Jalen Brunson does in the playoffs. I've seen what Anthony Edwards does in the playoffs. I've seen what Minnesota and the Knicks do. So, yeah, they can have these, whoa, you're losing by 30 games in the regular season, but I'm going to have to see it come playoff time with the rest of these teams, because just as many questions I have of the Knicks, I have of Cleveland, and I have of Detroit. So that's really what it is for me.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the chat throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.